Hello, my lovelies. This is Goddess Healing Oracle coming to you with a general energy reading for the collective. I've missed doing this. I'm glad to be recording a video, and I hope that it'll be a blessing. I ask that Spirit would give us clear messages and protect this time, this space, all who listen or hear this at any time, and that our angels and ancestors would come in and speak to us and guide us as well. Thank you. So right now we're in, according to the creators that I watch, we're in a tremendous amount of energy flux right now. There's a full moon coming in 4 days as of the time that I'm recording this video, on the 28th of October. And it's actually going to be a full lunar eclipse. So that's gonna, and also we're stepping into an energy portal in early November, around the time of the 3rd. So if you're feeling any, probably now would not be a great time to make any humongous decisions without careful thought, but it is a great time to set powerful intentions and to work with the energies for your personal growth, for healing, for manifesting, and just for your own ascension, to using them to raise your vibration. Some people say the full moon is a good time for releasing things, for manifesting things that you want out of your life. And if that resonates with you, then it could be an opportunity to get rid of, bad habits, or get organized. Anybody who hasn't already done their seasonal cleaning, it's gonna be a good time to do that as well. People who maybe shop for fall clothes like I do, one thing I'm thinking of is, for everything that I get, I'm gonna have to give up some things to make room, and that's a good just rule of thumb for anything that you want to bring into your life. A lot of times we'll be required, in a spiritual sense, to release something else to make room for it. So it's a good time to really examine what in your life is not serving you, reevaluate, and see what you could do with less of, whether it's people, places, jobs, habits, possessions, anything. It's like a fire sale. Everything must go, and to bring in the new. So let's see what's going on here. Oh wow, look at the bottom of the deck, the 4 of Wands. Let's see what's at the top. The 5, the Hierophant. Okay, so interesting. The Hierophant has to do with tradition, and and that combined with the 4 of Wands it's kind of screaming marriage or engagement, things of that nature. Celebrations that have a kind of a legal or a spiritual, maybe even a religious component. So is anybody getting married? It's not me, that's for sure. Oh, okay. The 4 of Swords, also rest. All right, let's see what's going on here. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective? So, how have you guys been doing? Well, I haven't been recording. So I started my new job, and it's been lovely. Okay, the Ace of Wands. So, and aces are new beginnings. Wands, it's like passion and fiery energy. This is a spark of inspiration. Could be a passionate new beginning. Could be in love. It could be a job, a new job, an an idea for a business, you know, like an inspiration, something that maybe something you want to take up. Oh, oops, what's that? The Princess of Wands. So Princess is like a page, which means they're very early in their journey, learning about the power and that their element has. So like the Page of Wands is bringing in, you know, is just starting out wanting to learn about something and being excited about it. This is really good, really good energy. Kind of, you know, a lot of times when I'm reading, it's not just for collective, it's also for myself. So for me, it resonates with me in my new job situation where I am learning a tremendous amount of new responsibilities, and it's great. It's just what I was hoping for, and I'm loving it. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, endings and closing out cycles, good karma coming in, lessons that have been learned and internalized. So that's another good thing to do. And, you know, as we approach any time of, you know, energetic flux like this, is to really think about what's gone before, what we've experienced, and what lessons that we can take from it, because then we can take that momentum and close out old cycles and have an ascended, you know, a higher level view, you know, moving forward to whatever the next thing is. And that way we can help close out cycles and not keep having to repeat them, because we haven't really taken the time to examine what happened and why, and what we could learn from it. Okay, so let's keep on here. Interesting so far. I'm still looking at this Hierophant and this 4 wands. And by the way, so far we have 3 wands. Oh, what's this? Something fell down. The High Priestess. Wow. Okay. So the High Priestess is talking about your inner knowledge and understanding, intuition. This is maybe something that we can use as we seek to consolidate the lessons that we've learned in the cycle that some of us are finishing up. And if other people are feeling that kind of energy as well, Justice. Okay, interesting. Okay. So far, we have the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands on the board, but there really aren't very many people. And we have already 4 major arcana. So yeah, the spirit is at work in our lives right now, which, you know, that goes along with, you know, talking about these energetic portals that are, I think, so this is what this says to me, is that we're being called to that leveling up that I like to talk about. The 10 of Cups. Okay, we finally have another we have another element. Cups, water, emotion, and 10 is fulfillment. The 10 of Cups is just emotional fulfillment and openness and maturity, and see how the arms, can you see this? Okay, yeah, the arms are enclosing and circling the cups, is showing this element of connectedness. So the 10 of Cups is like being emotionally connected, open, mature, and yeah. So what I'm seeing here is just a lot of, except for the Page of Wands, which that might be the energy, like this Ace of Wands energy of a new beginning in something, going along with the Wheel of Fortune. But it looks like that we are. I think a lot of us are on this path. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so the 6 of Pentacles. All right, the 6 of Pentacles, an equal give and take, reciprocity. Okay, so maybe is this, wait a minute, the Hierophant, the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles. This is kind of looking like some people are moving into a committed relationship. There's somebody out there that may be offering us emotional fulfillment, might be offering a commitment with the kind of reciprocity. We might have closed out an old cycle that I don't see like a lot of pain, but we've seen that in the past before, where some of us were going through difficult times and we're ready to move on. And we did see a lot of times, you know, the sun or the star come out, showing that good times were coming and that healing and growth were coming. So the two cards that fell out, the Hangman and the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is also like a really, really great card of, you know, kind of like a fulfillment, a wish fulfillment. It's of connectedness, of what's a good term, of celebration, of sharing. Of 9 and 10 of Cups are reaching a point where, because of the hard work that's gone in before, in the Suit of Cups, the fulfillment comes where you can begin to share with others. The Cups and the Pentacles kind of have that kind of energy. And the Hanged Man. So we have another major arcana. So I'm kind of curious about the Wheel of Fortune. What, Spirit, can you give us more information on the Wheel of Fortune? What kind of cycle has been closed out? What kind of lessons have been learned? Tell us about the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, see, there's a lot of major arcana here. It might be, sometimes when that happens, Spirit is just saying that they're in control of everything. Okay, so for the first kind of a little bit negative card, which is the Seven of Wands, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. So it's kind of like saying there was some difficulty, there was some defensiveness, some conflict in the past where we had to really stand our ground and defend ourselves. And that cycle looks like it's closing out. If this is resonating for you on a love, on the, you know, aspect of love, then it could be a relationship that you moved on, you used your intuition and looked in and said, you know, this is not for me, and I'm releasing this and walking away, and just knowing and understanding your own growth, your own value. The Queen of Wands. Okay, yeah, see, knowing your own value and realizing that this wasn't for you. Okay, so this is actually casting a different, did something flip over? This is casting a different understanding of the Princess of Wands, who is a person, could be another person. It could be a young person, a young fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius that was immature, wasn't ready for maybe the kind of relationship that we in our mature selves. And remember, this is just energy. It could be a young person of any gender. And the Queen of Wands also, it's an energy of being really magnetic and being really charismatic, being really persuasive and a leader, a very beautiful woman. And this is how we're seeing ourselves now. I actually am a fire sign. I'm a Sagittarius, so this really resonates with me. And I definitely am feeling very, very good about myself right now. I hope you are too. You should. You are loved and you are valuable. You're valued. You have an amazing contribution to make to this world. And I want us all to be seeing ourselves in this light and to be all ascending together collectively and casting our, like contributing our light, our love, our inner peace, our harmony, our gifts on, you know, the world around us. Whatever world you're seeing is the world that at least partly you are projecting onto the world based on your inner beliefs about yourself. You're seeing the world through the filter of how you feel about yourself and how you value yourself, at least to a certain extent. So if we can just step into this kind of energy where we highly value ourselves and know how amazing we are, how beautiful and abundant, then this will be reflected back to us, you know, that kind of energy. And that will be the filter through which we'll see the world. So let's see. So that was great. That's really, really encouraging. I'm so happy for us all. I feel like a lot of movement going on right now. It just, even on YouTube with the creators that I watch, and just the messages have been great. Although there's been a lot of messages I've heard about conflict with an ex-partner, which, you know, I'm in separation with my divine masculine right now, but I'm okay with it. Actually, I had a channeled message that really related to it, because it just I was just doing my meditation, the healing meditation that I do every night for myself, for the collective consciousness, for the world, for my people that I perceive as having, you know, wronged me or being, you know, so-called enemies. I don't really feel that they're my enemies, because I've forgiven them, and I have actually, you know, I don't really know if anybody hasn't watched me, I have to think what video, one of the videos that I put up, I talked about the Ho'oponopono meditation, which is one where you cleanse your spirit by forgiving people, forgiving yourself and people who you feel have wronged you. Basically forgiving yourself for seeing them the way that they have been projected. It's kind of like you take responsibility for part of it. And it's just a very, very healing meditation, because it allows us to release whatever negativity we are bringing to any particular situation. Because people that are in our lives, whether, no matter how they're relating to us, are here for a reason. And even if they do, like, I mean, I'm not saying illegal things and things that would be actionable by, you know, by like criminal things, but I'm saying, you know, hurtful, just the everyday hurtfulness that humans are to each other. Those people are there to teach us a lesson. And one of the lessons is that we need to value ourselves and not accept certain behavior, but not react to it. We don't need to let people push us off our throne, because guess what? If that happens, those people are victorious. They win. It's kind of like when people talk about narcissism. When you're dealing with a narcissist, they'll sometimes say that with a narcissist can get you all emotional and feeling crazy and off kilter. That's like a source of enjoyment for them. I mean, I'm no doctor or anything, but I can say that really resonates with me, because why do people do that sometimes? Why do they just deliberately push your buttons until, you know, you lose your mind, and then you end up feeling like crap? And it's kind of like they prove that you are not all that you think you are, or not all that you say you are. No, we need to let people get us to that place, because I mean, think of it this way. So this is what the message that I got after the meditation. Think of it as, so nothing's actually coming out of this set. Oh, look at that, the Prince of Wands. There he is. There's that player from the Himalayas that may have been being a thorn in our side before, a literal thorn, a thorn of wood in our sides, and not bringing the kind of commitment that we were hoping for, or that we deserve. But anyway, so I realized that if I'm here to learn lessons, if we're here to learn lessons and to ascend and to heal ourselves, then one of the things we need to do, and we want to master our internal state anyway, especially if you resonate with manifestation, because your internal state and your beliefs in that belief system are what become your 3D reality. So anyway, and I was thinking, like, it's almost like we're watching a show, we're watching a movie where everything that is happening, no matter how real it seems, it really isn't. We don't have to let it affect us, at the deepest core level, because at the deepest core level, we know that what's inside of us, our own beliefs about ourselves, are reality. And they're on the other side of the screen, And if we think about it that way, if we think of people when they're, if they're going crazy, they're acting, in a way that is not, it doesn't seem to align with us, then just can be we can detach by just being observant, just like we would a TV show where people were acting crazy, or how you yell at the TV and then you're like, oh no, don't do that, what are you, crazy? Or in your mind you're thinking, well, I would never do that, or I would never say that, or that's not going to work at all, or something like that. Like, we can have those thoughts, we can have our own internal dialogue going on, in our hearts and our minds and our spirit and our energy, while whatever is going on out there is going on. We don't have to interact with it and these people, places, things, as though they can actually hurt us. It's like the show cannot come through the screen and actually do something to us. Once again, I'm not talking about people that are actually in a dangerous situation. That's a whole nother situation, but it's a whole nother scenario. But I'm saying, with their words and things like that, things that people use to hurt us, just have your own internal dialogue going on while people are saying or doing whatever they're doing, and make your decisions based on what you are believing about yourself and about the situation. Like, if you're thinking to yourself, okay, this situation isn't going the way I would have wanted, but what I'm going to do right now is see what lessons I can learn and what I can apply, what I can apply that I have already learned in the past. So I'm going through something like similar to something that's happened before. So let me now do it the way I would have done it that time if I had known better at that time, or if I loved myself more, respected myself, had more self-respect and whatnot. And if I were, a divine and angelic being, how would I react to this situation? Because if you believe you're divine and angelic, if you're a light worker, perhaps, or if you believe you're on a spiritual journey, then everything is to help us ascend. The world, everything that's going on in the world is to work out to our good. Even the Bible says it, that God works things out to the good of those who love him and are the called according to his purpose. So even the Bible talks about this idea that everything that's going on, no matter how like unpleasant it may seem at the time, is meant for our good. But we have to learn the lesson, and we have to actually mature in our understanding of these things. And so you can even like write a script for yourself where you're the if you're a character in a movie where you actually sorry, I'm interrupting the reading, but I just want to look at my notes here real quick, because I wrote everything down that came to me. Yeah, you can. So if you're a character in the movie who's has where you're the hero, so the hero has an arc where they go from like a low place in their life to now they ascend, and they have a quote unquote happy ending, whatever that means. But so what if you were the screenwriter, what steps would you write for your character to get from point A to point B? What would you write for them to, would you display how would they be displaying their gifts? How would they overcome their perceived weaknesses or obstacles that have come in the way? How would they respond to people who treat them this way, that way? And all the time remembering that it's our internal state that matters. That's our connection to spirit, and how we and it dictates how we perceive the world and how we're perceived by others. We're projecting our own view of ourselves out into the world, our own beliefs. So are there people, things, and limiting beliefs that we need to release because they're just simply no longer aligned with our highest good? And if we're not doing that, if we're not releasing things that are not aligned to us, then what are we affirming? Are we afraid that, we're not going to make it, that we're not going to be able to stand and withstand the world if these people, places, and things are not, or, beliefs are not in our lives? So that's fear. And fear can really hold you back. But if you truly believe that, God and spirit have got you, that the world is working out everything to your greatest and highest good, then it's extremely liberating. Like me letting go of this job that I had for, several years, where they basically, I'm not trying to brag here, but they literally, almost begged me to stay. Like the owner himself said, I don't want you to leave. You're representing the company, you're representing our family, and it's a family-owned business. And it's tempting to stay with people that I know, value me and or some of them, not 100% of everybody, of course, and what I'm comfortable with. But what I wanted to do, I want to carry on my spiritual journey. I want to interact with challenges and grow and learn and meet new people and I have several things that I was doing and it wasn't just about the money, which there was more money being offered, but it's like I just realized, like, I don't have to be afraid. I don't have to worry. What if it's a disaster, this new job? What's going to happen to me? I know I'll be fine because I know Spirit's got me, and I truly believe that. And I know that I will land on my feet no matter what happens. So are we limiting our options and by being too comfortable or being afraid of change, and even, seeking out change and actually, challenging ourselves so that we can grow. It's kind of like, when you sometimes with plants, maybe this might resonate with somebody, where when you have, there's a time when you sometimes have to cut a plant back so that it will actually be able to be healthy and grow more. But it has to be pruned. If it's not pruned, it won't be able to reach its full potential. So sometimes cutting off is necessary, and casting things aside. So, okay. I said a lot there. And so this is my deck that I use for the Divine Feminine, which I honestly feel like there was a lot there, and I probably could stop there, but I just want to see what's going on with this other deck where I use for the Divine Masculine, because in the pre-shuffle, look at this. This is a perfect example of what I mean. I was getting some crazy cards, and it also got shuffled somehow, where part of it is in the reverse, which I know I don't try to do that, and I don't know how it happens. I'm so careful. So, and since it did, I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna go with it this time. And look at this. I split the deck, and it's the Magician in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So the exact opposite of what we got. I mean, what the Divine Feminine got, if you resonate with being a Divine Feminine. So the Magician in reverse it's like manipulation, and the Ten of Cups in reverse is like conflict and disharmony. And I was just like, oh, that's really sad. Now, I do pray and meditate on my Divine Masculine, even though we're in separation, and send him healing energy, because that's one of my purposes on Earth, I believe, is to heal. I think Spirit is bringing people into the world. Interesting, the world, the ending, and the fulfillment of a cycle. But this is it's actually a very, very positive card. So this might be something that the Divine Masculine is being able to move away from. Oh, that's so crazy! Look at that. Now the Ten of Cups is upright. Okay, all right, that's it. Taking these two cards. That's see what's going on. I don't know what this is crazy. I feel like I shuffle cards the same every single time, but so, and this is another thing. When in the pre-shuffle, the Fool was in the reverse. Now it's upright. So a fresh start, freedom, innocence, and it's also new beginnings, a fresh path. Death, that always comes out, and I think for me, because my divine masculine is a Scorpio, but also it means the ending. Endings, change, transformation, letting go of things. And yeah, that's crazy. So let me keep on here and see what else comes out. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, okay, so this is in reverse. The star in reverse is talking about despair and negativity. So that's some of the same energy I was picking up in the pre-shuffle, was that things were not really right in divine masculine world. And so there's a tremendous amount of flux here, even as I'm shuffling the cards. It's like the Two of Swords. In the upright, it's like needing to make a decision, but not feeling like you have all the information, not really trusting your intuition, or needing to do that and not doing it. And it's coming out in the reverse, which is also indecision and delays and just like conflict, mental conflict and turmoil. So it's like they can't win for losing. Now, see what I almost did? I don't even know. And it is late. It's like after midnight where I am. So, but yeah, there's just, I just feel like, I did feel like a tremendous amount of turmoil. Oh my gosh, look at this. The two of Pentacles, which is also kind of an imbalanced, indecisive energy going on there. The Tower. I'm going to split the deck on the Tower. And Judgment. Wow. Yeah, these are like major endings. If I add that to the Death, the Death, the World, the Tower, and Judgment, there's like something going on over there. So we really need to be praying for our special people, whether they're masculine or feminine, whoever, whatever they resonate with. We need to be doing it regardless of whether we're together or in separation, just at Ulta, because we have a responsibility. If we understand these kinds of truths, Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups in reverse. If we understand these kinds of truths about spirit and energy, then we cannot deny, not saying you give your energy to them, but you ask spirit to heal them, and to bring them clarity and renewal, and to bring them out of conflict, like you would want for somebody to do for you if you were suffering, if you were in mental turmoil or conflict, or even physical difficulty. So I do feel like we have a responsibility to do that, and we should also want to do it. We should want for them to, even no matter what they've done to us, like we should want them to be the best versions of themselves. And this is also cleansing our spirit and really and confirming and affirming our own calling as well. Oh wow. The Four of Cups in reverse, clarity and acceptance. And so in the upright, it's like being indifferent or apathetic or refusing an offer. And this is the reverse. It's like accepting and being willing, being open again. So this is, oh man, I don't even know. We have the Empress in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So feeling insecure and feeling like this is a lack of abundance and maybe not taking good. So whoever they are, they might not be taking good care of themselves. They might be lacking in health, both physical and mental health. They need our prayers. Okay, so this might be, it's really late, and I was thinking I really should get, especially with this new job. I only got 2 hours of sleep last night because I'm just thinking so much. But I think this might be why Spirit had called me to do a reading tonight, because it looks like there's somebody, and if you don't have a divine masculine, there might be just somebody in your life that is suffering in silence right now, because this is even that. A lot of these, there's nothing here about anybody talking. There's no like threes here of collaboration or working together, or there's nothing about communication. So somebody here is really, really having trouble, but they're just not saying anything about it. They could be really struggling. And it's great if we, just reach out and look at that. Look at that. The Magician is back in the upright. These people might be trying to manifest us back, whoever they are. They might know, they might remember the sweet energy that they felt with us, the peace that they had in their heart, and the feeling of connectedness, feeling like somebody actually really loved them in this, cold, cruel world that's missing from their lives right now. They might be manifesting us back, trying to do whatever they can, but it came out in upright and in the reverse. So they're doing all the things. They're thinking, they might be looking at pictures. There's nothing here about that, but I just sense that, especially with these twos in the reverse, they're reminiscing, they're trying to maybe think about how they could make contact, but they really can't do it because they're so indecisive. They just feel so disconnected and so confused, so unbalanced. They can't really get a strategy straight, like a good strategy for reestablishing the connection with us. But they want to. Look at that, the Six of Pentacles. That's generosity, support, mutual help, reciprocity, equal give and take. This is what they're longing for. They really, really want to reestablish this connection if it's possible. And that might not be in your best interest right now, but we can still send them healing energy, prayers, and let spirit work with them to bring them along. And hey, if they align with us again on the path again someday, that's fantastic. But we're not going to lower ourselves to interact with them and let going down into the whatever dumpster fire they have going on. The Queen of Wands is that they may be seeing us in the same way that we're seeing ourselves. They're finally seeing our value. They're finally seeing our worth. And now they've lost access. Now that they've lost access to us, that's now they see, now they know, now they understand. And they just cannot figure out how to crawl their way out of the pit that they're in, the pit of despair. I'm not laughing at them. I'm just... it's crazy how this happens. You don't miss your water until your well runs dry, and then look at the state. But they seem to be trying. They're closing out cycles. They're maybe dreaming about a future together, of fulfillment, of emotional stability, as it says here, and starting something new with the Fool. They just need to get out of this stuck energy in their mind. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come. Oh, I did pull an oracle card. It's one of the herbal astrology cards. I pulled Cat's Claw. So that card talks about, oh, look at that, at the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody coming in with a committed offer, a solid offer. This is like one of their highest goals. They dream of this. They actually dream of being able to bring an offer to you that would be worthy of you. And on their way, very, very slowly. This is going to take some time. If you believe in time, some people don't believe that that's even a thing either. But there's so many things out there. But yeah, this is something that there's potential here. If you're willing, you don't have to. Nobody has to do anything. We're all on our own journey, and there's no wrong thing to do. There's no wrong decision to make. It's just what you decide to do. What lessons, each path is going to have its own set of lessons and experiences, obstacles, and potential victories. We're going to always be ascending and getting better and higher as long as we don't, but make sure that you're not consciously going into a situation you know that will lower your vibration and bring you down, down to their level, because that's what, you know, sometimes what they want. They want somebody that they feel is too good for them, or they're not good enough for. They're looking for somebody that's on their level, or they're higher than that. That's why some of these, especially, you know, well, I guess it could be a masculine or a feminine energy, but that's in kind of a low vibrational toxic energy. They want somebody that they can kind of dominate over, and could be a younger person, could be somebody who's weaker than them, you know, mentally, or, you know, verbally. Maybe they don't have the gift of gab and they can out-talk them, or they can outthink them, or, you know, a lot of time people in toxic energy are looking for that. They're not looking for somebody who can uplift them or raise their vibration or make them think about being a better version of themselves. No, 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 no. They don't want that. That's crazy talk. Oh, look at that bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. So that came out for us before, right? Wasn't it? Yeah, we had the Hanged Man. And so okay, so that's interesting. So we might be mirroring some energy, some of the same energy. So some of us are still thinking, I know I still think about my divine masculine, and when I do, I just pray for him, because I'm not like going back down that road, not until that road has been paved and strewn with rose petals. Let's put it that way. So, but there is some mirror energy going on. So if you do think of him, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to force yourself not to think of him or something, like forget they even exist, unless they caused you that much pain, and then like kick the dust of that situation off of your feet and keep it moving. But a lot of times people are brought into our lives for a reason, and you know, us being the earth angels, the chosen, you know, people that we are, people are brought into us, to our presence, into our lives, so that we can show them about themselves, so we can hold up a mirror to themselves, and they can also hold up a mirror to us, you know. But we're looking to grow. We want to grow, and we want to learn and mature, and sometimes they're not ready for that. So they see that you know, that mirrored reflection of themselves, and they don't like what they see, but it's how they respond, how they treat us is how, where, you know, their life is going to go from that point on. If they treat us, you know, poorly, they're going to get a spiritual butt kicking. Okay. And if they treat us well, they're going to be able to learn and ascend and grow, and, you know, like be on the path and on the journey with us. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, these are some really good messages, Spirit. Thank you. See if there's anything else Spirit wants to say, and then like my voice. I donated blood last night too, so I'm trying to stay hydrated, but it's been hard to drink enough water. So my throat's getting really dry. Hope everybody can hear me okay. If this is your first time with the channel, or even if you've been here before, it'd be great if you could subscribe and join our tribe. I have like really, really good energy in the small tribe that I have now. Just, I feel great every time that I connect with you guys through spirit, through source energy. And it'd be great if we could grow and contribute our energy to more people. So like the video, subscribe, share it if you think it can help somebody in their journey. And of course, comment and share with me what's going on in your life. If anything resonates with you, I'd love to hear that. Yeah, nothing's coming out. So I'm gonna, yeah, nothing's coming out. So I'm gonna leave that there. And I just wanted to read a little bit about the cat's claw. That was the herbal astrology oracle, which is, oh, let me get it in frame here. And it says for purification. See this plant here? Cat's claw. So let's see. I'm just going to read a little bit, just the first part. Sorry about that. Okay. So, okay, cat's called Uña de Gato in Spanish. Cat's claw has been used medicinally by Central and South American tribes for at least 2,000 years. One tribe in central Peru has the longest recorded history with the plant, using it to treat asthma, inflammations of the urinary tract, arthritis, bone pain, recovery from childbirth, and cancer. Other Peruvian indigenous tribes use it to treat diabetes, hemorrhages, menstrual irregularity, fevers, viruses, tumors, internal cleansing, and balancing the body. Modern scientific research has confirmed its effectiveness in treating asthma, upper respiratory infections, viral infections, wounds, environmental toxicity, poisoning, and so much more. A powerful immune stimulant, cat's claw is ruled by the archetypal energies of Mars and its higher octave Pluto. It ignites many essential biological processes in the immune system, remedying many inflammatory diseases while rebalancing the body through purification and renewal. Okay, so let me skip down to the guidance here. I'm ending up reading like almost the whole thing, but it's very interesting, this plant. I'm going to see if I can find it somewhere, maybe online. Maybe you can make a tea out of it or something. Now that we're going into cold and flu season very soon, this is just, that might be a really great addition to whatever. And this is not me giving medical advice, by the way. It's just a card in a book. But I think I'm going to see if I can find it. Guidance. Cat's claw powerfully protects our sacred essence, our blood, and our DNA. Like the Black Panther, it is regarded as one of the mighty protectors of the sacred ways of the forest. Cat's claw is here today to help remove blockages, wounding, or trauma. Energetically, cat's claw clears ancestral trauma, deeply assisting our healing as we rewrite our story. Oh my God, I didn't read this before. That's crazy. That's just what I was talking about earlier, about writing our own version of our story. What? Like the energy of Black Panther, it roams through the darkness with courage and curiosity to assist us in accessing the hidden light of truth. This is a reminder to take this time to befriend the silence of the dark void. Wow, I'm going to meditate on that sentence. Befriend the silence of the dark void. I have something I need to say about that, but I'm going to do it in another video. Channel the gifts that your ancestors have provided. Know that your path is loved and supported by life. Awesome. And with that, I will close. I thank you so much, Spirit, Angels, Ancestors, for giving us messages to help our healing and our growth. And just thank you. Ask for your protection. Moving forward, those of us who are going to sleep or those of us who are going about our day. And we will come together again soon. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I really appreciate it. And your energy is lovely. And I will talk to you again soon. Love you. Bye.